Okay, as you can see, different setting, house sitting. Not gonna waste too much time on it. So things look different. J. Cole, Fall Off. I am beyond excited for this album. I know there's been some controversy about me putting J. Cole in B tier recently in my tier list that I have to finish, but like I said, house sitting, a lot of stuff going on. There's been some controversy. Also, got to check out that Simba diss track, whatever it was. That was such a reach. J. Cole did not diss you. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I put J. Cole in B tier. To be clear, to clarify some things, that was if it matters. Um, I think he has a B tier career out of the grand scheme of hip hop. In the grand scheme of hip hop, his entire discography, it's a B tier discography, in my opinion. I don't see his discography matching a lot of the guys I put in A tier or S tier. I think he's had a pretty, I wouldn't say inconsistent discography, but he's just had some duds here and there, like KOD. KOD is really the only dud, but even then, just because the other albums weren't duds, that doesn't mean they were A tier, S tier quality. I don't think quite a few of those projects are like A tier projects. Certainly not S tier projects. I could not put J. Cole in S tier because he doesn't have an S tier album. Eminem has S tier albums. Lil Wayne has S tier albums where you can put these albums. Nas has S tier albums. Like you can put these albums against any genre, any S tier body of work in any piece of art. Like I can show Illmatic to Leonardo da Vinci. He's gonna be like, you know what? I get it. You know what I mean? Like you can. These are just things that can represent the culture as a whole. I don't know. I mean, there's Forest Hills Drive, but my issue with Forest Hills Drive, the reason it's like an eight or nine, and I hate number reviews, so don't take this with a grain of salt. Take this with a grain of salt, absolutely. The reason it's like an 8 or 9 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10 is because the rapping isn't where it could be. And I've been saying that for years. And people are, oh, no, the J. Cole D-Rod. No, it's fine the way it is. Okay, but now we're seeing J. Cole rapping at the highest level. I knew this was possible. Now give me Forest Hills Drive musically with this skill level of rapping J. Cole. That's what I want. Not necessarily like in I don't mean that in like what I'm expecting stylistically. I'm going into it with an open mind. I just mean quality-wise. Because quality-wise, the music on Forest Hills Drive is beautiful. But the rapping, I'm hot dog, ketchup to meat. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, people, this revisionist history, typically from J. Cole fans. And like I said, first of all, I'm captive biracial. So I'm a J. Cole fan. I'm a big J. Cole fan. But early on in his career, he was just alright. Like, rapping-wise, he was just cool. Like, he wasn't anything to write home about, bar-wise. These recent years, since like 2018, really, when he started that feature run with on Royce's Book of Ryan, what was it called? Bob LeBeau. I know ball. Since then, he's been on another level. Like he's on that tier with Royce, and he proved that he's on that tier with like an Eminem, which I'm hoping for an Eminem feature. That'll be gas. Bro, how has he never collabed with Eminem? I know there's secret features. I know Future's one of them. I think I saw like it was like a blurb of features. I know that. I know there's a Biggie and Pac song. He's rapping from that perspective. And then people saying he allegedly dissed Kendrick. My friend said that wasn't true. So I'm assuming that's just people reaching, whatever. But yeah. So that's all I know so far. Future, Big and Pac song, alleged Kendrick shots that probably aren't a thing. So I'm assuming he addresses the beef. Maybe in that Big Pac song, whatever. So with that being said, I'm very excited for this because J. Cole's been on another level recently. He's been on that S tier, A tier level of rapping. Now it feels like this is going to be the album where we see that fulfilled. You know what I mean? It's like when we were preparing, I was not born yet, but in the late 90s, early 2000s, when 50 Cent was coming up and he was dropping those mixtapes and that buzz, and we were waiting for that album to like fulfill that potential. You know what I mean? Like prove everybody what you've been just kind of showing them, like put it together in one album. And it came out and it was the biggest album in the world, one of the biggest debut albums of all time still, and Get Rich or Die Trying. Like there's a reason that album is one of the highest selling albums of all time. It's because that hype was already there. People already knew who 50 Cent was. People were excited. They were just waiting for, all right, show me now. That's how I feel like with Cole, except this is on the back end of his career. And if this is the end of his career, he's had a great one. Like people look at my B tier thing and be like, oh, that's just mid. Like, no, B tier to me is super strong. Like, you got to think how many rappers there are in the world. B tier is like they're really, 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 really good. There's just A tier and S tier. I just think are a little bit higher. S tier I'm reserving for like literally like 5 people. You know what I mean? So you might as well consider A tier, S tier. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm very excited for this. This has the potential to be an S tier album. That's what I'm going into it. I'm expecting an album of the quality of the stuff he's been putting out. I'm not expecting anything more. I'm not expecting Nomadic. I'm not expecting Marshall Mathers LP. I'm not expecting Reasonable Doubt. I'm expecting J. Cole at his best. That's what I want. Hope I get it. Locking in. Let's go. Track 1, 29 intro. Yes, I also do know. I read the little blurbs he put out about what these mean. This is about him going back to his old neighborhood or whatever at 29. The disc 2 is him going back at 39, so 10 years apart. Obviously gonna have different perspectives, probably as children and stuff like that. So we're gonna see. Pressing play now. My friend also said this is sounds very different stylistically. He's trying new things. I don't know what that means. I don't know if he's but if it sounds like this, I'm understanding. Locking in. Also, got some Oreos. Bop a bit bookies, fool. I'm hungry. My doctor, I went to the doctor yesterday, said I lost 10 pounds since September. I did jujitsu, so maybe like my caloric intake isn't matching like the weight loss. You know what I mean? Like I think I'm eating the same, but I'm more active, so I think, you know what I mean? So don't mind me if I dip my cookies. Pause. I don't know if I should pause that, but I'm pausing it. Bop a bit bookies for. Oh, show. Oh.
2-6 niggas, wow, bitch. 2-6 niggas, wow. Bitch.
Also, I saw some. Most people I've seen on the internet have been liking this album, but then I saw one post that said the first 8 songs are skips, which I don't believe. You sound like a hater. I can't even believe that from J. Cole.
If I wasn't rapping, bitch, I might just be the president. Please, with the beggingness, you're dwindling your relevance. We know your shit is dropping. We ain't copping what you selling us. Bitch, you
Oh.
good in school. Why you hiding
Started.
your intelligence? I remember you was getting A's. Now you failing us. Playing hard for the white boys that can't tell a diff. Caught a lot of bodies, so my closet, it got skeletons. Don't believe me, call your favorite rapper for the evidence. Rolls Royce, please don't sell these rappers no more colonists. They unoriginal, and plus I know they don't be budgeting. Coming.
Okay. So, I was gonna be mad at that line for a minute because obviously. Wait, I'm getting calls. Wait 1 second. I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. I'm so sorry. I missed. I gotta. Oh. Okay. What I was gonna say was there might be a little discrepancy with saying call your favorite rapper for the evidence. Body full of skeletons. I'm messing that up. What I'm saying, there might be a little issue with closet full of skeletons. Call your favorite rapper for the evidence because you ducked Kendrick. To be frank. You ducked that whole battle, biggest battle in the world. You let the world down. It is what it is. Get the elephant in the room out of the way. We all know. So lines like that aren't going to hit as hard for a lot of people, but I think it is fair for him to say that when you go on a feature run like he has and he's been bodying everybody. I think it's kind of fair actually, because that still is there. I mean, yeah, he could still say he's better than you. He can still say he's better than your favorite rapper, but the issue there is, are you going to prove it when it's time to step up to the plate? You know what I mean? That's the conflict. Now, is this 29-year-old Jermaine? And maybe 39-year-old Jermaine's like, you know what? I don't care anymore. But then, I mean, how does that work? Because it was just like last year you were talking all that stuff. You know what I mean? You still dropped 7-minute drill. We didn't forget, brother. We didn't forget. Even though I want to.
In my closet, it got skeletons.
Don't believe me, call your favorite rapper for the evidence.
Rolls Royce, please don't sell these rappers no more colonists. They unoriginal, and plus I know they don't be budgeting. Coming, boy, I'm sunning them. They know I'm really one of them. 2-6, lot of screws loose with my brother in them. He got a speech impediment from choppers. He be cuddling. He say he like the way that shit be stuttering. When I'm in the city, bitches screaming out my government. When I'm in the city, bitches screaming. Outcast, but I was never cast out. I'm a small fish from a pond where they crash out.
Another phone call. Another one, Scoob. I am so sorry. I am beyond sorry. I am not locked in right now. Let me restart this capture. Let me go right back. 2-6, let's go.
When you see
J.
a
Cole,
nigga
The Fall album.
from a pond where they crash.
If I get another phone call, ignoring it. I don't even care who it is. That's not true. I'm not trying to get cussed out, but
When
you know
you
how it
see
is.
your nigga on the boulevard, roll your window down, holler from afar. If you start to feel a nigga like your car, it's a real good chance he's a
2-6 niggas wild, bitch. 2-6 niggas wild, bitch. 2-6 niggas wild, bitch. 2-6 niggas wild. 2-6 niggas wild, bitch. 2-6 niggas wild, bitch. 2-6 niggas wild, bitch. 2-6 niggas wild.
bitch. I be low on purpose, big hoodie, double XL. Niggas be saying
Here we go.
Not knowing I'm bougie, I got standards, nigga. I damn near can't even stay at the Mandarin, nigga. That shit feel old to me. My cribs, they never get sold to me. Them bitches get built for me like cheerleaders. I'm stepping on these niggas skillfully. I don't want them to kill for me, and I don't want nobody getting killed for me. Nigga, that shit lame. Then again, I guess that's your lane. In the 90s was crack cocaine. Nowadays it's clout and fame. Niggas is gas, going viral off hating. Shit a disgrace. Y'all ain't even getting no bags. Y'all call them bags. My type of bags, they can't even fit in the bag. I'm the future of this rap shit, nigga. Fuck everything that I did in the past. I'm blowing that out the water. If the times get hard, I just go harder, nigga.
Niggas wild, bitch.
I say I just go harder, nigga.
2-6 niggas wild, bitch. 2-6 niggas wild. 2-6 niggas wild, bitch.
I'm not gonna pause it because I want to just let it flow. But
When you see your nigga on the boulevard,
I feel like on this opener, he's not rapping at that current J. Cole level.
like your car, it's a real good chance he's a dog.
I was expecting and desiring a bit more lyrical dexterity from him.
1,000 miles from heaven and a block away from the slums, adjacent to the hood, just like the pointers to the thumbs. Some days I had to use them both for picking up them crumbs to place upon my tongue, knowing the hunger would not numb. Be careful of the devil and the melodies you hum, smiling, going viral while infecting all of the young. I was lost back then, I was blind, deaf, and dumb, but I knew I'd find me a way. Fell off and fell on my face, but I knew I'd find a way.
Okay, I think I like that a lot. The ending. The song itself, like the bass song, it was cool. Like I said, lyrically, I was just expecting a bit more. It was pretty simple lyrically. There were some flips there, but they weren't anything complex. Not something, like, as I said, I'm comparing J. Cole to J. Cole. I'm not comparing him to anybody else. I'm expecting, I'm wanting him to come out swinging a little bit harder than that. I think the concept was there. The storytelling was there. I liked it. I love the end bit too, where he's singing a little bit more melodic, kind of setting the tone for what this is. Talking about where I was in my life. And now I'm assuming he's going to continue on with that concept as far as like being 29. But yeah, I need him to pick it up lyrically, which is something I didn't expect to be saying. But yeah, for an intro, usually with like the super lyricists, you expect the intro to be tough. Then they can simplify it a little bit more later on. But it was like old J. Cole. That's how it felt. And I don't know if maybe it was intentional. We'll see on the second half of the album. But old J. Cole, to me, he made good music. He just didn't rap super great. That felt like an old J. Cole verse. The rapping was fine, but musically it was good, but the rapping was just fine. You know what I mean? So that's how it felt. I know this is supposed to be 29-year-old J. Cole. Give me 39. Give me 39. You know, that's... That's like a grown man. Is that him? I love this beat. I didn't listen to that EP. I just realized he dropped a whole EP mixtape or whatever, and I didn't even check it out. I love this beat.
Yeah, yo Jermaine, what's the word? I got a new number, delete that old one. By now I'm sure you must have heard about how I got jammed up and had to sit some. It's nothing, no, I did longer biz. This was a quick one. I never hit you cause I know niggas be playing victim, begging you for big sums of dough when income's low. That ain't my style, it'll never be. To me, you'll always be my dog, not a celebrity. And plus you did enough, wide me bands way back when it was rough. Last night when it was dusk, ran in the jizzle at Cross Creek. You know how he be moving like he in a rush. Told him come through to the crib over in Hey Mount Hills, we sat in my living room where then we lit a Dutch. I ain't even know that he smoked like that. Drank a few beers, it's been years since we joked like that. Yo, I see
Here we go.
on the gram, she don't post like that, but both she still bad. One of the baddest bitches the Ville had. A lot of these hoes falling off, and it's real sad how time can rob us of our best days as we slave for peasant wage with no nest egg. Save
Yeah, who said that? Somebody, I just saw somebody on Instagram said the first 8 songs were skips. You were smoking crack, bro. This is hip hop. If you don't, honestly, bro, there are some songs where if you don't like it, I don't think you like hip hop. Like that's how I genuinely feel. Like this is one of those songs where this is just hip hop. This is everything you've come to expect from, not come to expect, but it's checking all those boxes. It's the storytelling, it's the messaging, it's the rhyming, it's the flow, it's the like everything. It's just so smooth. It's the beat, like everything is there. There are some songs if you don't like, I question how much you actually like hip hop. This would be one of those songs. You're telling me the first 8 songs are skips and you're skipping this? You're calling this a skip? You do not hear the imagery, the picture he's painting? This like what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? And no glaze. I know I'm Captain Biracial, but no glaze. This is just great. Come on, Cole.
I know you busy, but you on my prayers. God bless you in your affairs. Stay aware, cause real niggas is red, dog. Say Westside, Cliffsdale, throw your hands up. I wanna know, nigga.
The melody on the hook, like what? Come on, bro.
I know the whole world blowing up your phone.
Unless he just fumbles the second verse.
Hey, boy, what's going on? I feel no way when you don't respond, dog. I know your heart and I know I bond. I know a lot is on your plate and more is on your mind. But still, I hit you time to time when you crossing mine. I heard that Big Maul died and no, I couldn't tell you the cause. I know fentanyl's been leaving brothers cross-eyed and things. Can't tell what's killing more niggas. Drugs are crossfire. When moms cry, it's a shame. As of late, I've seen an uptick in motorcades, but not for the president.
I like how, like, he stretched those rhymes, the fentanyl, mall, with the cross. Interesting. I like that. It's just the way he said it. It's dope.
The cause I know fentanyl's been
cause, fentanyl, cross eyes.
Can't tell what's killing more niggas. Drugs are crossfire. When moms cry, it's a shame. As of late, I've seen an uptick in motorcades, but not for the president. These processions are for the negligent. So I don't care to hang out. These younger niggas even quicker than I was to bang out. Oh shit.
The story, like the not for the presidency in the motorcade. Talking about funerals when like all the cars are falling.
To calm her down, it's wild how just the sound of your voice it brought a smile. Dog, I'm proud. You made it out of this bitch. Few things are better when a nigga from the bottom get rich. Although I'm sure it brings its own set of problems. Most of the city love you, though a couple seem jealous of your stardom. Like, what's up with old buddy that's making songs about you? Was about to punish some vicious, but then I thought about you and what you would say. Might tell me to chill, but he violating for real. Let me know when you coming back to the field, dog.
Come on, bro. This is classic. No, this is classic stuff, bro. Come on, Cole. This is what I was looking for, bro. This is classic hip hop stuff right here, man. Like, yeah, bro. Whoever said that was smoking dope, bro. Oh my God. Let's go. Now I'm excited.
When you get the chance, so many of our peers passed away through the years. My appreciation for heirs and my lungs has been enhanced. Yo, Quay passed last night from medical conditions that were too advanced.
The different perspectives, man.
They couldn't do a thing. They say he dwindled away until his size was that of a figurine. It seemed just like a mystery. Some say it was.
I need an Eminem feature.
Deficiency syndrome. We been on what team he acknowledged. Since we was kids, he lived in a closet, but that changed soon as he went to college. Up there wildin' at A&T, running with fruity types. Dick in the booty types, tight pants, switching their hips, painting their nails. So niggas from the Ville had to distance ourselves. He felt the way. Remember, he was beefing with me. That's when he moved to the A, I guess, so he could be free. But years later, I heard they seen him walking on Bragg at 2 a.m. with a lace front, dressing in drag. I shook my head, but still I began to feel bad. It's like his lifestyle was blocking all the love that we had. We turned our backs on him. Some of us called him times changed. I know that's wrong. Now that we grown, I wish I could apologize, cause we did him wrong. Man, why I feel like recently niggas ain't living long. This
is beautiful. Bro, what are we talking about, bro? What are we doing? This is beautiful. This is like kind of this third verse is kind of similar to or reminiscent of, was it Mother I Sober? Is that what that was called? I'm bad with song titles, but Kendrick's album, where the F word song. But Cole didn't say it here. He learned from what that the backlash from that. Not real backlash. Nobody cares. He was telling a story, but whatever. But everybody's entitled to their feelings and stuff like that. But like I think when you're telling a story, it's okay. Like if you're even if it was like a white rapper, like if you're telling a story, this person called this person this, or like back in the day, especially if you're taking accountability, I called him this and I was wrong for it. I think that's fine. You know what I mean? I don't think the act of saying the word is necessarily, and this is any slur or whatever, I don't think the act of saying it is necessarily wrong. It's just more so it depends. It's your intention, right? I'm an intentions person. It depends on your intention, but also like if you're just joking, some jokes are just bad. But like I can also recognize I'm not gonna be willfully ignorant. If you're just fudging around, I'm not gonna try to cuss too much. If you're just fudging around and you're just joking, you don't mean to hurt anybody. I'm not gonna be like that person's a racist. I'm like, no, he made a bad joke and he's not funny. You know what I mean? I do recognize the difference. Now, if you're around me, I don't want you saying that because that's something that makes me uncomfortable. That might irritate me. You know what I mean? That, you know, whatever. I'm talking about like the N-word now and stuff like that. That might bother me, right? And to me, that's disrespectful because you just said that in front of me thinking, you know, with no regard to like how it might make me feel or whatever. It's like, that's different. You know what I mean? But like, if you told me like, oh yeah, I was joking around with my friends and I said it, that like, that doesn't bother me. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, but it's just nuance. There's nuance to everything. People need to understand nuance. And I think one of the nuances is storytelling, and especially hip hop, because hip hop is one of those genres you should be able to express yourself however you want to, and kind of not to have that judgment. So, but at the same time, I'm not homosexual, so I can't speak on how offensive that might be to somebody. But I don't think it would be an issue, me personally. But this from an outside perspective, I don't think I would even have an issue if J. Cole said it there because he's telling a story, right? So it's like Quentin Tarantino wrote Django, nobody had a problem, you know. I guess some people he was criticized for it, but like at the same time, like everybody still loves Django, you know what I mean? Like you can make art, you know what I mean? So like, what's the difference between writing it and saying it? You know, it's stupid. It's just nuance, and I think there's holes in everybody's argument. So I just try to, like I said, I'm more of an intentions person.
Brothers had got murdered out the blue, shit was wild, but it's like his lifestyle was blocking all the love that we had. We turned our backs on him. Some of us called him nah, times changed, I know that's wrong. Now that we grown, I wish I could apologize cause we did them wrong. Man, why I feel like recently niggas ain't living long. Rest in peace to your boy.
I wish we could apologize. That's nice.
A lot of brothers had got murdered out the blue, shit was wild, but anyhow, just reaching out, bearing bad news infused with what I'm thinking about. Here go the obituary, and just in case there's a program attached that gives you the time and place, it's that funeral home off the Merc, the one adjacent to that used car lot where I copped that Ford Escape. I know fame make that shit hella awkward to be at wakes, but I bet it mean a lot to his family to see your face. If you can make it home, the viewing is on Thursday, funeral on Friday, by plane or by highway, you're safe.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That was a great track. Great. No notes. Beautiful. Storytelling was on point, lyrically on point, rhyming, everything. Super dope. It's my first favorite of the album so far. Hopefully not the last. Run a Train. Insane title, by the way, Mr. Jermaine. My friend had a theory that this is going to be a posse cut, and it's going to be about them running a train on the beat. I don't understand what he was thinking. If he's watching this, explain yourself in the comments, potentially. But yeah.
Fuck do you know about my passion? Fuck do you know about my pain? Fuck do you know about my struggle? Fuck do you know about Jermaine?
They say the Lord's time
is the song about?
And I walk with him, so that explains mine. Cold deep down, you may find all that pain creates a strange bond. Slums.
The rhyming is so nasty already. Cool.
I chase mine.
Why is it called Run a Train? But the rhyme is nuts so far.
Fuck do you know about my struggle? Fuck do you you know about your man?
They say the Lord's timing is divine, and I walk with him, so that explains mine. Cold deep down, you may find all that pain creates a strange bond. Slums
Strange
connected
bond,
like the
maybe.
drums in a bass line.
Yeah, the I rhymes, but then also the strange A rhymes. Yeah. 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 Yeah, he's going crazy.
Survive to death and poverty, I chase mine. Like breathalyzer tests, I'm trying to walk a straight line. Meditating for a better state in my deranged mind. Till I saw the Buddha pose and realized he throwing gang signs. I guess the lesson is
That's
you can't
hilarious.
escape crime. Even when the strays
I love that.
flying, I remain calm. Vietnam, you my heart, but at the same time, if I'm being
Vietnam?
honest, I can feel that flame dying.
Is that like Chirac?
So I'm riding through
Vietnam?
the city streets, reaching
That's
for
funny.
a memory to hang on. Going backwards like a penalty to see a younger me, but that day's gone. Wild times looking up at cloud nine, how high can Jermaine climb? Remember when they ain't respond when you hollering? Funny how a few dollars can change minds.
$2 can change minds.
About my past.
Change like
Fuck do you know about my pain?
money, currency.
Do you know about my struggle?
Little slick wordplay there. Appreciate
Do
it.
you know about your
It is.
man? 10 toes down on the pain. Umbrellas.
Got my Oreo milk. It's not Oreo milk. I've been dipping Oreos in it. Bop a bit bookie spoon.
Fuck the ride, let's run a train.
Since
Bop a
I
bit bookie.
lean on survival instincts on back
We'll
streets
always
with
be
a
related
tan
to
up
me.
hearts
Let me
like
pay
the
attention.
guys in NSYNC. Codeine
Hey,
and
he's spitting.
soda, dirty
He's spitting.
pop,
Wait.
plus how
He's
to
spitting,
use
Cole.
me. We're serving rock on the
Fuck do you know about your man?
Why is a song called Run a Train?
Down on the pain. Umbrellas don't stop no rain. Niggas they die every day. Fuck the ride, let's run a train.
Since I was a pipsqueak, lean on survival
don't-
instincts on back streets where they tearing up hearts like them guys in NSYNC. Codeine and they soda, dirty popping, plus how to ends
So the
me.
Backstreet's
Serving
tearing
rock
up,
on deserted blocks,
like
trying to
Backstreet
cause a
Boys
frenzy.
too. That was nice.
I'm passing
Wait,
by my pocket
yeah.
empty,
Oh,
trying to make
slow down, bro.
Fuck the ride,
On
let's
the
run a
Backstreet's
train.
tearing up.
Pipsqueak, lean on survival instincts on back streets where they tearing up hearts like them guys in NSYNC.
Yeah, that was
Codeine
nice.
and they soda, dirty popping, plus how to ends meet. We're serving rock on deserted blocks, trying to cause a frenzy. To profit quickly, I'm passing by my pockets empty, trying to make a legal dollar seem harder than God and Wimby. When you're hardly 6 feet tall, if somehow I could ball, I better work hard on my handles,
Internal
'cause
rhymes.
niggas gon' try to rip me. Don't wanna RIP, but if I leave, no God to lift me. I'd rather sit inside a Bentley and be the owner like providing kidneys. I know the love does not extend deep. I choose my
Oh, bro. Yeah, the ah rhymes. Also the empty rhymes at the end there. What is that? Like 3-syllable rhymes? I'm trying to think of the lines he was actually saying. I'm just thinking about the sounds.
Every day. Fuck the ride, let's run a train.
Since I was a pipsqueak, lean on survival instincts on back streets where they tearing up hearts like them guys in NSYNC. Codeine and they soda, dirty popping, plus how
like
to
five.
ends meet. We're serving rock on deserted blocks, trying to cause a frenzy to profit quickly. I'm passing by my pockets
Yeah,
empty.
that's 4
trying to make
minimum,
a
but in the
legal
internals, it depends. He's like switching up like the actual rhyming words every now and then, so it's throwing me off a little bit.
Fuck 10 toes die every
The
day.
lyrics.
Fuck the ride, let's run a train.
Since I was a pipsqueak, lean on
Since I's a pipsqueak, that's 4.
survival instincts on back streets.
I mean, but even since rhymes too, like since I was a pipsqueak, so that's 5, right? Since I was a pipsqueak, yeah. Since is goes with pip, survival instincts. So like the rhymes are still there. Point is, he's rhyming a lot and it's nice. It's crazy. He's going crazy.
But they tearing up hearts like them guys in NSYNC. Codeine and they soda, dirty popping, plus how to ends meet. We're serving rock on deserted blocks, trying to cause a frenzy to profit quickly. I'm passing by my pockets empty, trying to make a legal dollar seem harder than God and Wimby. When you're hardly 6 feet tall, if somehow I could ball, I better work hard on my handles, cause niggas gon' try to rip me. Don't wanna RIP, but if I leave, no God to lift me. I'd rather sit inside a Bentley
me,
and be
RIP.
the owner like providing kidneys. I know the love does not extend deep.
The owner, try to be the owner like a donor. That was nice. That was like providing kidneys, like if you're an organ donor, the owner. All right.
Don't wanna RIP, but if I leave, no God to lift me. I'd rather sit inside a Bentley and be the owner like providing kidneys. I know the love does not extend deep. I choose my homies wisely, seen too many die from friends beef. Big dreams to change the world back when I ride a 10-speed. Youthful delusion, thinking through music I could end grief. When too many bodies get piled up in these rivals' histories. So stopping this violence is like bringing the guys a strip piece. So I'm riding through the city streets, reaching.
Okay, all right. We're talking about some important things. Let's go. Talking about some. Can we talk about the political, socioeconomic state of the world right now? Thank you, J.Cole.
So stopping this violence is like bringing the guys a strip piece.
That was nice. Thank you.
So I'm riding through the city streets, reaching for a memory to hang on. Going backwards like a penalty to see.
That was light though. I thought you can go heavier if you want to get in that
Wild times looking up at cloud nine, how high
that
could you make?
global war bag.
Remember when they ain't respond when you hollering? Funny how a few dollars can change minds.
I think Boz did on his last album. Boz. I said Boz like Nas, so I don't know if that's right though. But on his last album, I think like one of the last tracks he was talking about some
Do you know about your man?
global issues. And I really like that track a lot. I forgot what it was called, what he was talking about, but I remember really liking it.
Let's go stop no rain. Niggas they die every day. Fuck you ride, let's run a train. Fuck you ride, let's run a train.
Yeah, I'm not understanding.
Let's run a train.
Oh, F the world, let's run. Okay, I get what he's saying. I got it. I get it.
Fuck the world, let's run a train.
I get what I'm picking up what you're putting down. Don't like it, but honestly, I like everything about that song except for the run a train part. Everything else I like. A text message. There we go.
Young Puss playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Poor thing. Young Puss playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Picture my soul climbing out an infinite hole. When niggas die over pride and live for the dough. If I survive, then I'll strive to hit with the flow. Hoping these waves are paid, but the ripples are slow. And I'm conflicted with no
I heard some of this before. I think it might have been a snippet on Instagram or something. When he was promoting the album.
Little nigga for sliding like the tides on the whip in the snow. Vicious for show, tiptoeing around the abyss with sticks blowing. Piss pole with intentions to glimpse the wrist glowing. Face tense from rent owing. Fist clench when niggas diss, but since knowing. Lies expire when niggas pride gets high in the vocal range. Inside
What?
My road to fame is right with spikes and broken lanes. Like the tides on the. If I survive, then I'll strive to hit with the flow. Hoping these waves are paid, but the ripples are slow. And I'm conflicted with no digits to show. But fantasies of frivolous hoes gripping this pole. The temperature's low. But you know that ain't stopping little nigga from sliding like the tides on the whip in the snow. Vicious for show. Tiptoeing around the abyss with sticks blowing. Piss pole with intentions to glimpse the wrist glowing. Face tense from rent owing. Fist clench when niggas diss, but since knowing. Lives expire when niggas pride gets high in the vocal.
What do you say?
Rise vocal chain. My road.
Yeah, I'm hearing what he said. First of all, rhyming nuts. He's saying fist clench when people diss, but what? Sense no one? Is that what he said? Sense no one? I'm not hearing what he's saying in the last part. But again, it's kind of running to the issue of when you got tested, you left it. So like I don't know. So like those lines aren't hitting that hard. I don't know what he's saying though. Maybe that is what he was saying, but I really don't know. But also this is him at 29. So rhyming is insane. I like that line. Vicious for show. Like he's rhyming that same like those 4 syllables. Vicious for show. Yeah, 4 syllables for a minute. But like abyss sticks, like those is sticks. Like he's going. Like sticks is obviously 1 syllable. Abyss is 2, but he's taking the second syllable, like the latter half of that word, and then going straight into the next word. That's dope. I like that. Yeah, sticks. Like he's like compacting a lot of those rhymes. I forgot what that's called. Is that called compact rhyming? I forgot what that was called. But yeah. It's dope. There's ways to rhyme where you can take, so you can have the internal and external rhymes, and you can rhyme. You can just do it like kind of what you'd expect. Like you just keep matching. It's like one line. The internal is car. That's the syllable. It's just, let's just say for the sake of simplicity, there's like car internal, and then the last end rhyme is door, and then so the next line. I go far, to get to the, what I said, door, I don't know, store, right? So like you can kind of like have a bunch of rhymes there, or you can take the end rhymes and have those same end rhymes internally. And that's what he's doing here, where he has like the end rhymes internally too, and it just makes it sound so much more dense with the rhymes. So now instead of the door being just the end rhymes, I'm looking for 4 doors, because at my core I've got to go to the store. Like, you know, he's just making it sound, that didn't make any sense, but it like it makes it sound a lot more dense with the rhyming, and that's what he's doing here, and it's dope, you know. And obviously he's making it more complex with, you know, how he's connecting those rhymes and stuff like that. But that's dope. That's fun. That's fun. We like that, Cole. We like that, Jermaine. You're doing great things. You're doing great, honey.
Niggas diss, but since knowing lines expire when niggas pride gets high in the vocal range, aside the rise vocal chain. My road to fame is right with spikes and broken lanes and tolls I can't afford, but I won't complain. I know the more I gotta struggle is the more I gain. Post-traumatic stress on an immature brain.
He was going crazy. The rhyming is just, like, I don't keep rewinding, but like that's insane.
Vicious for show, tiptoeing around the abyss with sticks blowing. Piss pole with intentions to glimpse the wrist glowing. Face tense from rent owing.
But no, even there, like, no, he wasn't even doing that. I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
But you know that ain't stopping little nigga from sliding like the tides on the whip in the snow. Vicious for show, tiptoeing around the abyss with sticks blowing. Piss pole with intentions to glimpse the wrist glowing. Face.
Okay, no, sorry. He was doing the first one. Sorry, I got distracted by my own example. He wasn't. What I'm saying is there's like different ways to do it. He was doing the first one where he just has normal internal rhymes, but like he's kind of doing a mix of both, where he's kind of like he just has a lot of the same internal rhyming syllables, where like the abyss and sticks glowing, abyss and this blowing, and the way he's getting creative with connecting those lines makes it sound really compact, but then also having those end syllables glowing, wrist glowing, abyss and sticks glowing, abyss blowing, it's just dope. Point is, it's dope. I was wrong about what I was misremembering, but point is, it's fire. I like it a lot.
Tense from rent owing, fist clench when niggas diss, but since knowing lines expire when niggas pride gets high in the vocal range, aside the rise vocal chain. My road to fame is right with spikes and broken lanes and tolls I can't afford, but I won't complain. I know the more I gotta struggle is the
now he switched those the end rhymes from before, like the O end rhyme. Now it's internal, where he said he won't complain, because now ain is that last syllable.
Tiptoeing around the abyss with sticks blowing. Piss pole with intentions to glimpse the wrist glowing.
So like glowing is the end rhyme there.
Tense from rent owing, fist clench when niggas diss, but since knowing lines expire when niggas pride gets high in the vocal range, aside the rise.
See, now vocal is internal.
Vocal chain, my road to fame is right.
Vocal, road to fame. So now those O syllables are internal, and he flipped. Lock in.
And broken lanes and tolls I can't afford, but I won't complain. I know the more I gotta struggle is the more I gain. Post-traumatic stress on an immature brain leaves another corpse, young pup playing war games. Now he's handcuffed, old lady saying poor thing, poor thing.
The way he so like a lot of times people aren't noticing like those transitions. That's what confused me. Like I think that's what confused me, is because that transition out of that rhyme scheme was so smooth into another rhyme scheme. Like they're so smooth, it's not even noticeable. A lot of times people are very like simplistic with it with their rhymes, to where it's like very easy. Like, I got a new car, now I can drive far. I went to the store because I'm not poor. Like it's very like, it's just boring. it's boring. It's very not jarring. Jarring isn't the word I would be looking for, but it's just like, it's just simple. And he makes those transitions between like the different sets of rhymes a lot smoother. And it's nice to listen to. It's very nice.
Games, he wanted love, but he only made more.
That takes like really paying attention to how you're writing. Like I can tell. Put a lot of effort into it. Is that Boosie?
This nigga back home been talking slick and I done heard him. You get your name gone, niggas like that gon' throw they dirt on you. Make you some cons, niggas gon' act like you ain't earn them. He talk like he lied, but I remember him from high school. Man, deep down inside, know he a bitch, I wanna hurt him. I know that's my pride, I carry it just like a burden. When egos is flared, beware, that's when they close your curtain. That's when they close the curtain. That's when they close the curtain. That's when they close the curtain. Don't pull out my pistol, run me my fade. Come get your issue, no one gets sprayed. Win or you lose, let the fight another day. And if I take a L, I won't feel no way. Plenty nights a nigga didn't eat, punk bitch. Rent old, damn it was on the street, punk bitch. Want no Western Unions from you when I needed, punk bitch. All of a sudden I'm buzzing, oh now it's beef, punk bitch. Gonna pop off, get fucked about your mystique, punk bitch. I knew you way before you was at the street, punk bitch. Started rolling with niggas that's packing heat, punk bitch. You more like me than them niggas, you still a geek, punk bitch. With tattoos on your physique, punk bitch. You added that how you speak, punk bitch. And you grew up with both your parents to teach, punk bitch. So how the fuck all of a sudden you turning G, punk bitch? You a slave to the peer pressure, you weak, punk bitch. No real section, your street wasn't lit. Man, your shit like mine with hella tree trunks, bitch. Moved to Forest Hill Drive and it was peace for a bit. Till domestic turned violent, then the key just switched. In the back of my mind, I gotta be something, bitch. That's when I started rhyming and making beats, something, bitch. Way before you was lying about touching keys, something, bitch. Heard you say I ain't real, that's your belief, huh, bitch? Well, look, I'm back in the Ville so we can see, punk, bitch. Gonna
Okay. I think I'm getting where people were think he was talking about Kendrick. I don't think he's talking about Kendrick. Again, this is the perspective from being 29 a long time ago. I don't know who he's talking about. Probably isn't talking about anybody. This is probably just a generic, general, like I'm just talking to a person who fits, like if it applies, don't let it fly. If it doesn't apply, let it fly type of thing. I think it's kind of one of those situations where he's just talking his stuff. But I think he said your parents grew up to teach. I don't think Kendrick's parents were teachers. So yeah, I think that's a reach. But it's fire. I mean, if this was a Kendrick diss, if this was like called Kendrick diss in parentheses, this would be tough. This would be tough.
We the fair one when we meet, punk bitch, and don't be bringing no hammers. I don't cheat, punk bitch. I don't cheat, punk bitch. Try to lean on that shit, nigga. I want my fucking head up, bitch. Punk real. Punk bitch, poor thing. Young pups playing war games. He wanted love, but he only made more pain. Poor thing. Young pups playing war games.
Where are these features at? I saw like a thing of text that was like a good paragraph of features. I was thinking there's gonna be a lot.
Let the fight another day. And if I take a L, I won't feel no way.
Then why didn't you battle? If you really wouldn't feel some type of way, if it's just competitive, if it's just a fade, a friendly fade, what are we doing? Why didn't you battle? 7-minute drill. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. It wasn't even 7 minutes. I know why it's called 7-minute drill though. You wrote it in 7 minutes or whatever. The point is, bruh, if he did that in 7 minutes, imagine if he just took a day.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
I'm so mad.
Hey.
No, I hate when there's skits on the songs, bro. Separate them, brother. My back hurts, so I gotta lay down a little bit. Not lay down, but like, I lean back. You seen Fat Joe dissing Cole? He was like, well, he was mad because he dropped out of the battle, that type of thing, which is valid. That's a valid perspective. I'm not over it clearly, but I'm still excited for his music. But I do understand the perspective of, not if you are not enticed to listen to his music after that. I do understand. I understand because you know what? I'm empathetic. I'm sympathetic. I'm just a good guy. Okay.
I know you got a lot of demons clogging up your past. I can do some cleaning up for you, but I know we won't last past the winter time. Cause summer's coming and a nigga trying to hit a dime or two. But come next fall, I'm finding you and we can do it all again.
Shaking my head.
My niggas call it legacy. A fear that the best days I've had are not ahead of me. And cause of that, I'm searching for the one that got away from me. So busy looking back that I can't see what God has made for me. And I be texting you.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Get that back, Cole. I'm cool with him doing this because we already got the bars. So we can sprinkle these throughout. Let's go. Make me feel something. Mess on that? What just happened?
Commitment issues, I can't even decide what's
What is happening? You guys can hear me, right? It just sounded super weird for a second.
I need to read reviews, cause some of the evil that I seen you do is unbelievable. Menopause shit, inconceivable. Tennis ball shit, causing that racket outside my mama house. What's it all about? Guess it's a thin line between love and hate. The love we make.
That was an old Cole bar. Tennis ball-ish racket, causing all that racket. Yeah.
But then
Come on,
again,
Cole.
it's hard to settle in this modern era. We could be as tight as that dress you barely fitting in. But my fear of missing out has got me on a trip again. Riding to that A-Town, tour bus, no Greyhound.
But it's cool in a song like this. Because people who listen to this, or in the context who listen to a song like this, you're not caring about the bars for.
It's too black, like white flight to push them people to.
But there is a limit.
So they raised the
Like when Eminem said, I'll be her, or she's my Gwen Stacy, despite her, man. Like, all right, bro. Wrap it up. You know the meme with the clock, the rap with the clock? Wrap it up, old man. I'm joking. No, I'm joking. Eminem's dope. He's fire. But at that moment, that's how I was feeling. I'm like, all right, bro, wrap it up. Yeah. Coup de Grace still best album, whatever year that came out, 2024, whatever. And Kamikaze was dope. Eminem's fire is the point I'm making. And I need an Eminem feature. We've never gotten Eminem and J.Cole. He was on his tour. J.Cole was on Eminem's tour for the Marshall Mathers LP2. How have we not gotten a feature yet? They must not like each other, bro. That's what I've come to. That's the conclusion I've come to. They just don't like each other because there's no other reason. Eminem raps with everybody else. Texting you. I like this. This is smooth. I like it. This is smooth.
Tell you all the reasons why, Youngest turning old, Summer's turning into snow, Memories and lullabies, Floating in a lonely sky.
This is nice. This is real smooth. I like it. I mess with it.
You're the one I wanna hold,
I think a J. Cole and Russ song would be nice. Like if it was like this type of vibe. Like if Russ was on here, that'd be dope. Russ is dope. Could you imagine if he was the feature on here? That would be fire. That would have been a fired, whatever. I don't even know what you call it. Prediction? That's not a prediction. This is smooth. Smooth song. Nice beat. I know I'm talking through it a lot. I mean, it's not. He ain't battle rapping on this bad boy. But it's smooth though. I like it. That was a nice vibe. I might favorite that. Here we go. Here we go. I can't tell if this is gonna be like spooky dark or if this is gonna be light. It's J. Cole, so I'm assuming this might be lighter. But also sounds like some Conway could start getting on here and rapping about fentanyl. On. Come on. Come on, Cole. Give me them fentanyl raps.
All of y'all niggas is pussy, you shoot at the eye.
Here we go. Yes.
And I don't get it.
I was right.
Just so you fire your weapon at 12, but hell.
Let's go.
What do we feel? The niggas that's looking like us that deserve to be killed. Meanwhile, Capitol Hill been making it easy for them to go stuff us in cells. I ain't no preacher for real. I just like to cut on the mic and start letting it spill. And I've been leaving a trail. You play all my albums and find you a letter reveal. This is a suicide note. Come here, look what I wrote. I'm about to kill myself. Fuck J. Cole. I don't even want this role. Wanna rebuild myself. Tuck my pole under the driver's seat. Nigga, don't try to reach. I bust a hole right in your frontal lobe. That's a lobotomy 2 months ago. I was on Bunce Road. Nigga done spotted me. Said, what's up, Cole? Nigga, I love you, Bo. He said he proud of me. That touched my soul.
Wasn't too long ago that I was over here at 71st Middle. Had my very first little girlfriend that'll let me get a feeling too. Back then it was considerable, enough to avoid the ridicule. But come another year or two.
Boy, you better be fucking on something. My mama ain't never even give me no rubbers. Papa was gone. How to put Trojan on was something I had to discover all on my own.
Y'all know the song, I probably been singing this shit for too long.
Pardon me if I've been sounding like some broken record. I come from the brokers at home.
I was gonna say this sounds like Wet Dreams. Like we already kind of talked about this. It's not really a story that needs to be retreaded over again.
It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop.
Is that future? Okay, this is the future feature. Now any feature going forward is a mystery to me and a surprise to me, so I'm excited.
The pistols go pop, bodies drop. They got the block. It's the police.
Honestly, this is the second skip for me. Legacy was dope. Our favorite Legacy.
And lay back in my seat.
But everything else so far, sorry, not everything else so far. 2-6 was a skip. Bunts Roads Blues was a skip for me. Who the F is You is next. This is a skip. I'm ready to skip it now. But obviously on my first listen, I'm not gonna skip it. So, but yeah, this song is just kind of, it's alright. Who is this? This sounds super familiar. Finding. Sounds like that one song I've heard on the radio for like the way they're. Who is this? I know they have a huge song because it sounds like whatever. I don't know what this is off the top of my head. I'm bad with names and identifying voices and faces. Basically just identifying people. I'm bad with that. I'd be a horrible super spy. I think that's the target. I don't really remember. Can you send me another picture? Yeah, I'm over it, bro. Skip. Who's talking about Skip?
I'd rather you go and be happy, but I don't wanna leave you alone.
All right, bro. All right, this is some like 40 eyes only. Come on, bro. Wrap it up. I'm trying to right now. I'm trying to move on from the song and be happy. It's not a bad song. I'm about to fall asleep. I'm trying to stay awake. I just had some Oreos. Bopping Big Bookies, fool. And I know I'm going to crash at some point. Don't let it be right now. We got a whole disc 39 to get to. I'm over it. I'm not interested. Oh my god, I don't care, bro. I really don't like this song now. The longer it goes, the less I like it. It's not doing anything for me. It feels like filler. Who the F is You? I'm expecting that to be hard. No reason really, just the title and it being in all caps. It just sounds like it could be tough. Like it sounds like the name of a Tyler song. Or he's just like loud on it, you know?
Ring, ring, who the fuck is that? It's a 911 number, so you know a nigga's at. Okay.
Oh yeah. That was something. Carpet moving. Better not be no ant.
Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you?
I don't know what that was.
Who the fuck is
Oh,
you?
yeah, I'm just seeing things.
Who the
Oh,
fuck
that was
is
a
you?
reflection of the light.
Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. What it is, ho? 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 Come view the style of the unibrow Unabomber, who maneuver through the drama with the suit of armor. Moving calmer than the Buddha, ducking funeral parlors. First the hootin' hollering, and then the shooting startup. Cue the saga, the root of order. Evil ain't the paper with the ego, but what people would do for dollars. Let off a troop of hollows from German Rugers, they used to do the honors. Congruent with shit that I do to rhymers. On Deuteronomy, ain't shit niggas can do but honor me. What I'm quoting is God's scope to come view the pottery. I blaze by graveyards and destitute economies. Full of thug bones for refusing to move in harmony. Drug trafficking, slugs blasting, we move accordingly. And run faster than blood travels through human arteries. We know exactly what it means when niggas show 9s, 22s, 4-5s. We studying numerology, nigga. What it is, ho?
He was rapping on that. The rhyming was dope.
What it is, ho? What it is, ho? What it is, ho? What it is, ho? Bitch, who the fuck is you? 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 Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through.
I heard this snippet on Instagram, and I think I have the same criticism now that I did then. I don't like the lazy hook where it's just repetitive. I don't like it.
Out the way, it's a real nigga. Every bar is a part of the murder wrath. Call Peter, them people chopping a bird in half. Break it further down to whatever's gonna earn the math. Exchange pounds for dollars and never converted cash. Welcome to the South where they serve in the dirt and grass. The streets ain't safe, I prefer the deserted path. Was walking with my Walkman one day when I heard a blast. Loud enough to shatter the earth in the thirds like gas. And my legs got to turning fast.
Storytelling.
Straight past the victim, he hobbling, hurt.
No metaphor there.
Heard way back, he slick, tried to take half a brick. They say payback's a bitch, and I guess he incurred a tab. While they was mastering
payback's
skills, they learning jazz. I was making sure
tab.
they refer to my first and last name. J.Cole with Hall of Fame flows. From Kane Road, what Kane sold on a dang low. Do anything for bankroll that you can't fold. But riding through the block is detectives in plain clothes. Which likely means soon you'll be singing familiar tunes in interrogation rooms, getting questioned by Zane Lowe. Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck? Yeah, you know who put the city on. Came back through Rogo, they Peter show I'm really on. Get rich or die trying, I had 50 on. Bitches ringing out my phone like, is you really home? I stay out the way since I done seen a million. 5% tension, plus I got this hoodie on. I had to hubble up, stop moving with that jury on. You hear that baritone, this shit get deep as Gibby on. I'm a sidewalk, nigga, I'ma stay there. I lead the streets.
You said it get deep as Giveon.
I done leveled up, so shut.
That's real. I had to turn off Giveon's last album because it was too much. It was too depressing. I'm trying to protect my peace.
Yeah, left my kids in a mouth like a daycare. I'm the
You have Cole, no. Why no? We can't do that. We can't do those lines anymore. You did it already. You did it. You said it already. You said you left your kids on a couch like a babysitter, whatever you said. I don't remember. You said that 10 plus years ago. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't say that. Come on. You're going backwards. Don't do that. You're doing great. You're doing great, honey. It's fire so far, all right? You don't gotta dumb it down for him. F them, bro. This is for me.
Okay, these niggas ain't talking about shit. No diamonds on my neck, no rollie on my wrist. 2-6, I done learned a little bit. I learned the hardest nigga, he can always get hit. Out the jungle, I done fucked around and got rich. $0 in my pocket, bitch, I'm not a lick. I'd rather that than gotta walk around with sticks. Cause I learned the hardest nigga, he can always get hit. Who the fuck is you? 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 Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Who the fuck is you? 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 Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga.
That was cool. That was a cool song. Not gonna favorite it, but it's cool. So somebody on Instagram said the first eight songs were skips. If you don't like those 4 songs that I favorited, you don't like hip hop. That's kind of where I'm at with it, bro. Especially those first 3.
They show love, but it be fake. Fuck you talking about? Shit be covering up that hate. I know how to spot a snake. Niggas tote that drum and bass. Fuck you talking about? So you better know your place. Stay inside, cause it ain't safe. Bitch, I'm outside with the 8s. Fuck you talking about? Yeah. You hear my words, but got no clue about who I really am. From shark-infested waters, phrases like that make me sound harder and more ruthless. But the truth is that I merely swam out the stolo, semis blam, willy-nilly over kilograms. Niggas selling rock like Stilly Dan. While the world spins like whirlwinds, out of control. How does the soul find a thorough cleanse when all of this cold water that flows has for sure been contaminated with sin? Planted in the latest of trends, stranded in this land of the antiquated ways of the men, standing in a state of revenge, seeking a way to defend reputations because the names are actually greater than them. Life is a trip, you can't predict the random way that it ends. Bullets travel straight through the skin like gamma rays in the wind. Winds came when I annotated my gem.
Cole.
Afraid of my pen.
Oh, I got my hand afraid of my pen. Come on, bro. Come on, Cole. Come on, bro. I gotta take the knees out for this. I don't know what that means, but it's hot.
I know how to spot a snake. Niggas tote that drum and bass. Fuck you talking about? So you better know your place, stay inside cause it ain't safe. Bitch, I'm outside with the eights, fuck you talking about. But tell me what sense do it make, coming back when you escape. Quiet as kept, I feel the vibe of the whole city. So tired and stressed from getting fed to steady diet of death. Mothers crying on steps while porch lights shine down on a giant puddle that now forms on the ground and she wept. Family surrounding her, providing their best attempt at consoling her. Prayers and words of faith coming out of the breath. Turning to the Lord's ironic at a time with these young niggas so violent they're let off at God in the flesh. My mind is a mess, conflicted, cause the energy's wicked. They need to impress at a high while the guidance is less. And while I feel powerless to change up how it is, a part of me is yelling loud as shit, you ain't trying your best.
I don't want to pause this too much. The rhyming on this is
Life on cloud.
very, very good. I think it's kind of redundant to keep saying it, but like I really need to pay attention. Lock in.
The guilt that comes along with that is the size of the rest of the planet. I pray you get to see it across the Atlantic. Tonight I stepped out with my niggas and felt the organic nostalgia that arouses when I'm with the rest of the bandits. Obsessed with talking about the bitches we sexed till we landed in the spot that always used to pop when we was younger. Shook hands with niggas I hadn't seen for several Septembers. Gave hugs to women I only vaguely remember. The way their fingers caressing my back was giving me signals like you may enter. Liquor informing my agenda, straight and narrow for a while. But tonight I'm on a bender and my retina antennas are scanning the club intently for the girl I wanted bad and almost had before the Bentley. But evidently, when you're the greatest rapper of the century, you'll get another shot. The club was starting to get too hot, so I stepped outside for a breather. That very moment I seen her, she had the glow of Aaliyah while I controlled my demeanor and said,
the rhyming and telling that story. You guys have to understand. I've said it a million times, say it again. You have to understand how difficult it is to rhyme like that while also telling a story, because you're limiting your word choice when you have a story, but then you're also limiting your word choice when you have a specific rhyme scheme you stick to for a very long time, and you're rhyming with that like your rhymes are that dense.
Get the fuck up out my face with what you.
It's very hard.
I got too much on my plate, and I know you can't relate. They show love, but it be fake. Fuck you talking about. Shit be covering up that hate. I know how to spot a snake. Niggas tote that drum and bass. Fuck you talking about. So you better know your place. Stay inside, cause it ain't safe. Bitch, I'm outside with the eights. Fuck you talking about. But tell me what sense do it make?
I'm very excited for the second half. This isn't that different though. Like I'm not like people were saying like this is. Like my friend, he was saying this is like he's trying some new stuff. I don't know. I'm not hearing anything this new, to be honest. Maybe in the second half. Not in a bad way, but just like sounds like cool. I'm not hearing anything like that's challenging my idea of what J.Cole music is supposed to be.
Will I make it home? Only God knows. Only God knows.
Inside of the club on the wall, she was right there beside me. Couldn't tell there was danger around me. Damn, she blind me. Please watch your step out.
Maybe this is it. Maybe it's it.
About my age with a face that displayed it was genuine. Be safe, he said. Her niggas talking loud in the hallway. By the bathroom door, they was plotting on you and your compadres. So I sobered up quick with a heightened sense of fear me. What the fuck you doing in the field with no security? Yeah, your city like you, but trust that don't mean anything.
Here we go. This is dope.
The way that you walk, you talk, the way that you rap, you know. The way that you put on the veil, but you barely come back no more. My radar is up, I know this is due with his hat reload. The vibe is negative, I'm telling shorty we got it going. At that same moment, I swear that the lights came on. The DJ was yelling some shit on the microphone. He said, you ain't gotta go home. You ain't gotta go. But you gotta get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. When the lights come on, those lights.
This is cool.
Oh, will we survive the let out? 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 Will we survive the? She got the type of thing you can't even find no more. They play the type of games I don't be around no more. I see some niggas that tie bandanas on their face. Pop in the trunk, that's where their hammers always lay. I'm tryna find a way to get to the parking spot. Feel like a mile away, I gotta get off the block. Shorty done stopped and put her hands around my waist and told me I want you. Yes, it happened to me, my nigga.
Please believe me when I tell you it can happen to you.
Proceed with caution, thinking they stalking your moves. Pistols be sparking, leaving your thoughts on your shoes. Outside of the club, paranoid with keys in my hand. Heard the shots ring out for survival, instincts we ran. Will I make it home? Only God, only God, only God knows. Will I make it home?
That was interesting. I wonder if there's more. Okay, so this is what I'm assuming he was talking about. I'm wondering if there's more of this, or just more of different sounds and stuff. It's interesting for him to be experimenting like this late in his career. That's a big risk to take. For you saying this is my final album, plus you're doing some different stuff, that's a big risk. But it's dope. I don't see it being a song I want to return to too often, but it is dope, if that makes sense.
There's a late night gathering of souls.
I think this is a good song within the context of the album. I don't know if I'd return to it on its own that much.
But it won't be long for somebody start wilding, shots start firing, and good times turn violent. At the let out.
How many tracks do we got? Okay, 2 more tracks for part 1.
Will we survive the let out? 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 Will we survive the let out?
I think I'm going to split these videos up. I think there's going to be 1, 2, part 1 and part 2. I'm going to listen to them all in the same sitting, but just for the sake of, you know, the video length, I'm going to split them. Oh.
Yeah.
Don't believe it?
I wanna lock it down, make time for you. Chocolate brown, what sign are you? I don't know, but I got a feeling it can't be stopped. Hugged up with you in the parking lot. Outside the whip, my shit on rock. Lips so soft with the strawberry gloss. You make a nigga fall like a Marbury cross. Late night calls, I got calls to cut off my bras for you. Great white shark, just like Jaws. I rock the boat for you. I got high hopes for you. I got high hopes for you.
Bitch, I'm a star, but I never shine. Built the tallest wall, come and see behind. Palms in the field, violent all the times. When the smoke clears, you is who I find. Let's run away. Let's run away. Let's run away. Heard somebody say they on top now. I pull up to see if you there. I've been counting up M's in the background. Still moving low key, I'm rare. I remember the spot you met me. I pull up to see if you there. I was hoping you ain't forget me. Forget me. Yeah, damn.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
This is smooth.
Cash is not something I do.
This is smooth, and this does fit 29-year-old J. Cole. This is the type of music we were getting back then. I'm very curious to see what 39 J. Cole, well, now it sounds like. I mean, I guess we've been getting 39 J. Cole, but I mean, like, on this album. I hope there is a jump. Like, I hope there's a big difference. This is smooth. I like this song.
Time's not slowing down. I need you around. I need you around.
I like this song. I like this. I'll favorite that. It's a different vibe, so it's hard to adjust sometimes because it's a different vibe than the songs I was favoriting earlier. but I do like it. Like I do see myself wanting to listen to that again.
Fuck with your nigga.
I'll just have to be in like a completely different mood, pretty much.
I bought an iPhone that travels through time. FaceTime and got younger me on the line. Soon as he saw me, he just started crying. I told him, relax, everything gon' be fine. He wiped off his face, said he trying to be strong, but some days he feel like he doing it wrong. I told him, hold on, and passed out my phone to my oldest son and my youngest one. Said, I want you to look them straight in their face. Do that look like you been making mistakes.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh my God. Do you hear the story he's telling? He said he FaceTime his younger self pretty much and is like, does it look like you're making a mistake? Like, look at your son, look at your life, the family that you have. You know what I mean? And I think, honestly, I think we could all do that. I think we could all like use that. I don't know, like in my head, I'm doing it right now. And that's interesting. Like sometimes like even now, like right now, like some of the mistakes I'm making or feel like I'm making, like I think about in the future, you know, because things will always get better, like at the end of the tunnel type of thing. Like, will I be thinking that? Will I think this is a mistake? Probably not, you know. But like the mistakes I think I was making in the past, like if I showed them the positive things that I have going for me now, they'd be happy. You know what I mean? Probably, hopefully. Some areas. You know, obviously I'm not in J. Cole's position yet. You know, I don't got millions of dollars. You know, we're getting there. We're gonna get there. but yeah. It's interesting. That's an interesting little story you got going on here, buddy. And I think we could all use a little experiment like that. You should do that. You should think about that. Like maybe we should do. I'm saying we, like collectively. I don't know. Maybe like if I did like a little time capsule thing. That'd be cool. I should do that. Like a little video. I think I probably have done something like that. I just probably lost it. But and then like watch it later or something like that. Wow, this is nice. I like this song.
Everything gon' be fine. He wiped off his face, said he trying to be strong, but some days he feel like he doing it wrong. I told him, hold on, and passed out my phone to my oldest son and my youngest one. Said, I want you to look them straight in their face. Do that look like you been making mistakes? Fame is a drug you was chosen to take. Unfortunately, can't be sober and great. You're just like a flower the world wanna hold. They sniff on your petals until you get old, and then they dispose. A new flower grows. Can't take it personal, that's just how it go. Soon you gon' notice your high coming down, and that's the point that I call you from now. This is the fall off, I'm falling off how the rappers do when they can't find a new sound. Missing the day they was hot all year round, but life is a film that cannot be rewound. Life is a film that cannot be rewound.
Okay, is this premature? Okay. I don't believe that. Like I don't believe that. I don't think Cole is old enough to justify this. I don't think he's been in the game long enough to justify this album, honestly. Like this isn't Cole's been in hip hop for, let's just round to like 2010, right? It's almost 20 years, but like when we have legends like Nas and M, and I mean not Jay-Z, but like Nas and M or Black Thought, Royce going at this thing for decades on decades, like stuff like this is just kind of confusing to me. Cause I mean, shoot, even the guys who came out with Sean, Wale, Kendrick, like they're all still very successful. Like these are current top stars. This feels a little bit premature. Like just having that conversation with yourself to fall off. Maybe there's some insecurity in himself. He just feels like Andre. Like Andre felt like, you know, who wants to hear an old guy rap? Like, you know, that type of thing. And it's like, a lot of people. That's why we still have very successful older artists. Like, and he said he stopped rapping in like what, 2006? You know what I mean? He hasn't dropped an album since like 2006 or something. And so he was saying that super early, which like makes no sense. Yeah, I think this is very premature on Cole's part, to be honest. Like, just calling it quits like this, like, and you're still rapping very, very, very well. Yeah, I'm not understanding it. Like it's not like you want to get behind it, but it's like to me, this would be appropriate for so I'm trying to compare it to other artists. So like let's say Eminem came out in 99, right? Obviously he's rapping before that, but his debut album 99. So again, let's just round to 2000. This would be like Eminem. I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess if you look at it like this imagine like Eminem dropping an album called The Fall Off or something in what it's 22. It's like in 26. Yeah, like in 2016. That would be pretty comparable. Wow. I didn't even think about it like that. Yeah, no, I guess he has been in the game longer than because by 2016 ish, M is a legend. He's established. Kind of doesn't need to do anything else. It feels. I think it's a weird. Like at that point, it felt like M was in the game way longer than Cole's been in the game. Right? Like, am I crazy for thinking that? Like, how does it feel to you? But like at that point, M just feels so much older. He felt more. I think honestly, and I like Cole, but I think I can objectively say Eminem is more substantial to music and just the culture in general. He's had more impactful moments, battles, beefs, drama. Like he just has so much more throughout his entire career, ups and downs, overdoses, comebacks, fall offs, platinum albums, diamond. Like he's just been through so much in that period of time. Cole's career is more like a steady, nothing, not too much drama, not too much going on. So he kind of those years I think just kind of slid by. Whereas like with Eminem, those years like chugged along, like he was just dominant for so long, and then the OD, like all the stuff, the overdoses, the comebacks, like he has definitive time periods within his music and within his albums. Like if you go back to his albums, sound like time capsules. As he's talking about the current state of the world, and yeah, so he just feels like he's had so many phases throughout his career. Cole doesn't really feel like he has phases, except for feels like he has like early Cole, and kind of like a natural evolution of early Cole, and then barring everybody's head off Cole. Like that's what it feels like. And we haven't been in this. It doesn't feel like we've been in this very long. But that's really interesting. I don't know why I'm stuck on that. Like that's really interesting to think like the current Cole we're looking at right now is pretty much Eminem in 2017. And to me, the point I was going to make was, would it be appropriate if an artist like M or Nas or whoever made an album like that, or like called The Fall Off, talking about this is the moment where I fall off. This is not necessarily skill wise, but just like, this is, somebody, it's time for somebody else to take my place and stuff. And I'm thinking 100% would be appropriate for somebody like M to do that in 2017. In fact, I could argue he could have done it earlier, and he did. He tried to do it with like Yellow Wolf and like even rapping with Slaughterhouse and even Kendrick, putting J. Cole. J. Cole was on his tour. So I think it's absolutely appropriate for that artist. But for Cole, it's still, maybe I think another thing is I don't look at Cole. Cole's like in a weird position for me. Like, whereas like Eminem, I grew up listening to Eminem or grew up listening to Nas. Like these are guys I watched. They were always older than me and successful to me. Like, whereas like Cole and stuff, they're a little bit younger, so I don't revere them as much. Like they're not like gods to me. Like Eminem, Nas, Wayne, like these guys are like, if I saw them, that's like seeing Zeus and Poseidon, and like these are like gods to me. Whereas like Cole, what was that? Cole's up there too, kind of in the same vein, not up there, but not on the same level. I think that's part of it as well. They don't seem as old. You know what I mean? Because I'm kind of right there with them. Not right there with them. I'm 25, but you know what I mean. You get what I'm saying. I know that I went off on a tangent, but I figured it was worth the conversation. This is his last album. I want to have some conversations about it. I don't want to just bypass the concept of the fall off. Like this is important. But if you have thoughts on that, let me know in the comments and all that good stuff. Continuing.
Flower grows, can't take it personal, that's just how I go. Soon you gon' notice your high coming down, and that's the point that I call you from now. This is the fall off, I'm falling off how the rappers do when they can't find a new sound. Missing the day they was hot all year round, but life is a film that cannot be rewound.
Yeah, it's like 16 years from Nas' debut. That would've been like what, 2010? Right? Yeah, because he came out 94, 6 years, 2000. 10 years to 2010. Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Wow. Okay, this is the bonus track, Lonely at the Top. I wonder why it was a bonus. I wonder what the thought process was behind making that a quote-unquote bonus track. I almost don't want to listen to it because it's a bonus track. I try to ignore those.
Yeah.
If it's a concept album.
I want to help my favorites to find
maybe get back to them later.
Somewhere deep in their hearts again, man. Chasing them is how I made it. I felt this for a while but couldn't frame it in the proper rhythm.
It's funny I compared him to Eminem and Nas when, like, there's an early interview of Cole where he said when he first came out he was literally just trying to sound like Eminem and Nas.
Listen, I want to help my favorites to find that spark again, somewhere deep in their hearts again, man. Chasing them is how I made it. I felt this for a while but couldn't frame it in the proper rhythms. It seems like they stopped just giving a fuck, and I fucking hate it. Cause when you supposed to look on days when you feeling motivated, when all your heroes either disappeared or sound so deflated. The younger generation,
I mean, I'm sure that's how a lot of people feel about you disappearing, right?
What I got right now, and one day they gonna obtain it. Still I find it hard to replicate what I'm longing lately. That childish admiration like back when I had posters hanging. I do my best with this verse, but shit, maybe there's no explaining. Just venting, it's no complaining. But listen to me, for years I felt like an only child with no one to play with. The older kids I watched run up the slides the wrong way or hang upside down from monkey bars, while I was looking from afar, just hoping for that future day when I'd be able to do the same shit. And now that day's hit, mama done let me come outside, but now them slides are vacant. The big boys and skated, they pockets got too grown for some.
I love that comparison.
Now they pass
like
the
analogy.
time with expensive glasses of wine at locations with the finest accommodations. And I ain't hating, just more so thinking about complacence and the realization that one day that's what my fate is. Their greatest hits fill up my playlist, not so much their latest. And I fucking hate it. For selfish reasons, I think I could help them reignite the flame and fall in love with this again. They could trust in young Jermaine. We do our drills, we shake the rust, we blow the dust off of the pain and go shake up the game. And maybe then I'd have someone I wanna be again. But even as I write that thought, I don't believe it, dang. Cause maybe.
So is he talking about, so I guess I'm gonna re-listen to this to kind of get a better idea. Is he talking about his contemporaries? He's talking about people to play with, Lonely at the Top, or is he talking about legends prior to him, like the people he grew up listening to that no longer are making music and stuff like that? Because if he's talking about them, honestly, I might disagree. Because like I said, M just dropped, honestly, 3 fire albums back to back. Kamikaze, Music to Be Murdered By, and then Coup de Grace. Like, those are fire. So he's still dropping. Nas went on that run with Hit Boy. Jay's not dropping anymore. But like Ghostface just dropped. Method Man's been going on a crazy feature run. Redman just dropped. LL Cool J's just dropped an album. Like, there's a lot of legends making comebacks. Maybe that's why this is a bonus, because it doesn't really apply anymore. Or is he talking about his contemporaries who are kind of just like disappearing? Like, these guys came up with, now they're kind of disappearing, and I feel like I want to light that spark for these guys again. Because like a Kendrick has been outside recently, but he is known for taking like pretty decently long breaks. Wale was taking a very long break for a long time. Big Sean's pretty active. Yeah, but I feel like these guys take pretty, like, the breaks they take between albums are pretty comparable to J. Cole's breaks. So, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what demographic he's talking about here. If you have any more information, let me know in the comments, or I'll keep listening and maybe I'll find out.
It wasn't even them, it's really me that changed. Maybe it wasn't even them, it's really me that changed. Shit. I never understood the phrase "it's lonely at the top" until I scaled that mountain all the way up till it stopped. And if you're ever blessed enough to make it to this spot, you'll see the ones you looked up to unfortunately had to drop. I never understood the phrase "it's lonely at the top" until I scaled that mountain all the way up till it stopped. And if you're ever blessed enough to make it to this spot, you'll see the ones you looked up to unfortunately had to drop.
I do like this song. Very interesting. Very interesting. I think that would be my commentary on the fall off concept. I'll revisit it and just kind of get a better idea of what he's talking about, or what, not genre, but why is that the word I was looking for? I mean, but this is 29. That's why I'm confused. This is 29-year-old J. Cole. So that feels like a 39-year-old J. Cole. So is that why it's a bonus? I'm confused. You know what I mean? Am I crazy? Because this 29, he said it's supposed to be him at 29. Or is that a transition into 39? Is that the transition? Am I crazy? Somebody help me out. Somebody help me out. I'm confused. But okay, that's going to be part 1 / disc 29. Like, sub, all that good stuff. We are going to get to disc 39, disc 2, whatever you want to call it, right now. But I'm going to separate the videos. Like, sub, share. Use that. What's the boost things? I don't know. I don't remember. It's like a hype points. Hype points. Use those too. That'll help me out, I guess. I don't know how they work. Just try it. Just do it. Just do it. Just to do it. Share. Did I say like and subscribe? Yep. Do that again if you haven't before. Kachiga, I'm out of here.